Nice to meet you.
I'm Annie Richardson.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so our mission today is going to be to show Delta our newest technology, a 737 MAX. The features and benefits: it uses 13% less fuel, it holds 12 more passengers, the flights it's 10% larger than competitive aircraft, 3 more service days per year, 8% lower operating costs, spacious interior, LED lighting, environmentally friendly, 13% reduction in carbon emissions, and less noise than next generation 737 aircrafts. The competition within the United States is Alaska Airlines, Southwest Airlines, United Airlines, and American Airlines. The international competition includes Air Mexico, GOL, Iceland Air, Lion Air, Norwegian Airlines, Silk Air, Travel Service, Turkish Airlines, Virgin Australia, and WestJet.
The reliability of the 737 is unparalleled to any other airplane on the market. It has been around for 47 years, and in its time it has only suffered 72 crashes. In both of these crashes, only one person was killed and it was on the ground, and nobody in the airplane was injured.
The fuel savings, it will save nearly 200 million pounds per year, and that's equal to about $100 million.
This is a fuel consumption comparison between the 737 Classic, 737 Next Generation, the 737 MAX, and the A320neo, which is the strongest competitor to the 737 MAX. As you can see, the 737 MAX uses substantially less fuel than its competition. This is a chart demonstrating the different winglet technologies used on the various aircraft I have previously mentioned. This is a blended winglet. This is a rate winglet, I believe, and this is the 737 MAX's new advanced technology winglet, which is a hybrid of several different types of winglets. The advanced technology winglets are a mixture of blended fenced and rate winglets. The winglets help reduce drag, which helps the plane's engines work less by they don't have to use as much thrust, and it can also shorten takeoff time. This is a noise level comparison. The 737 MAX has a smaller fan size than the other 737s, and therefore it has less noise. This is a comparative price chart between the 737 family and the Airbus 319 through 321 family. This is where the 737 MAXs start at, which is 85.1 million. This is all in US dollars in increments of millions. As you can see, the A320neo is 100.2 million, and they are not as fuel efficient as ours. We're fuel efficient, and so that will save more onto the added cheaper price of the 737 MAX. And we have a video that should pull up. Nope. I can assure you this video has worked on the other formats we have presented on, which is library computers and the little netbooks we had.
Okay, let's just proceed.
Yeah.
Okay, no video.
Yeah, let's.
That was the end of our presentation.
Okay. Alright, so 737 MAX produced by Boeing, correct?
Correct.
And you're telling me that How long has it been in flight? How long have we been?
47 years in terms of the Boeing 737, but the 737 MAX has only been in flight for about a year. It's just building upon the older versions of the 737.
All right, and the 737, where did the 72 crashes come from?
There was a problem with the rudder on the original 737. It was manufactured by Parker Hannifin, and they have fixed that in the upgrade of the 737 next generation, and so that is no longer an issue.
Have we had any crashes with the 737 MAX?
No.
What about the cabin? What kind of features do we have in the cabin of the 737 MAX? I know you quoted me a price of $85.1 million.
There is mood lighting. It has more room for seating, which can be tailored to however your airline wants it to be tailored to. It can have a single class layout or a 3-class layout or 2-class layout. It has bigger windows, and that is what I can think of right now.
What's our seating capacity?
It varies based on how you wish to, align the seats in the cabin.
All right. Give me a rough idea of, how many people can I put on this airplane?
I think it should be a little over 100
Okay.
in 2 class, but I think it's up to about 130 in 1 class.
Now, in the interior cabin, are we talking about a luxury type cabin, or what am I upgrade? Can I upgrade to a higher end above that 85.1 million?
Yes, but it will not be an upgrade on the cabin, as that is the airline's feature to be added into there, and it just is a larger version, and it can be upgraded, but it's just longer, so you can add more seats.
Okay. And do you know what the flight distance is on one of these? How far can I fly on a tank of fuel? Can I make international flights?
Yes, they can go longer than any flight has ever done.
Okay.
Although typically they are used for short-haul and domestic flights.
Okay.
It's just a sort of economic aspect of airlines in which they prefer to use a larger airplane to carry more passengers internationally, as those routes cost more with fuel. So 737s are very profitable, though. There are many airlines that use 737s for their domestic routes, and that's where they make much of their money from.
Okay. How firm are you on this price?
We are willing to negotiate the price. It is not firm. It is just a rough estimate. Most airlines do not pay $85 million for the airplane. It is negotiable.
Okay. How many do you have in production right now? How many are in the air right now? The 737 MAX.
I think they're still in production. I am not entirely sure. I will get back to you on that information.
Okay. How quickly can I get one if I make a decision? What's my turnaround time?
Turnaround time, as in the
If I order an airplane from you, when can I take delivery of my airplane? Do you have a window of how long it takes this to be built?
I think it should be within 6 months. That's my understanding of it. It's about 6 months, but it could take up to a year.
And where are these built?
Seattle, Washington, at the Boeing plant.
Do you have any located here in Huntsville?
Boeing plants?
No, any of these
Maxes?
737 Maxes here in Huntsville that I can check out and.
There are no 737s based in Huntsville. There are some based in Nashville and
Okay.
Birmingham.
kind of safety features are we looking at? I know you showed me the wings, and you showed me the fuel cost, but what makes it so that we're talking one person has died in 72 crashes?
With that number, we were referring to, the crashes of the 2 crashes that I was presenting.
Okay.
Just to clarify. They all feature, as per FAA regulations, they all feature a traffic collision avoidance system technology built into the control center in the airplane. And they are, per FAA regulations, evacuable in 90 seconds or less.
I can't afford to pay $85 million. So, what are you looking for from me? You've presented me what appears to be a fairly good airplane. What would you like from my end?
We would like your consideration on the airplane and to possibly consider purchasing it when you have the money available, and to consider replacing an older aircraft with this newer one, because all fleets have old aircraft that are just becoming, they're just wasting fuel. It's essentially a gas guzzler of the airplane world, and so with this new aircraft you can replace the older aircraft.
What about maintenance needs? Do you know, am I going to spend a ton maintaining these, training mechanics, or if they've worked on 737s, they'll be good on working on 737 MAX?
To my understanding, they should be the same sort of maintenance deal. That's all I can offer. I can bring the information to you at another time.
Okay. I want a warranty that comes with this airplane.
I'm not entirely sure if we offer necessarily a warranty. However, if there is a problem with the aircraft, you can, send it, make it known to the FAA, and they can do something about that. If there is a major problem with the aircraft, we will obviously fix it. But if it's a sort of maintenance issue or pilot error on your part, we cannot do anything to replace it. But if it is a fault on our part, we will do everything we can to fix it.
Okay. And how long are you willing to hold that agreement up? Are we talking, I have this plane for 6 months, and it starts to fall apart and that's your fault, or if in 2 years I've maintained it to the top of my ability and now it's falling apart?
I believe it depends on the type of issue you're having. If it is something that is fault on our or one of our companies that's working with us to create the airplane, if it is a fault on one of our parts for not creating the aircraft part more durable, then we will replace it. But if it is found to be the airline's fault itself, we will not.
Okay. And you're going to get back to me on a couple of different things?
Yes, sir.
You're going to follow up on the warranty. You're going to find out what my turnaround time is for buying one, ordering one.
Yes, sir.
And when should I expect to hear back from you on that?
We should be able to get back to you within a week.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.